Black Friday, the day when America collectively loses its mind. Shoppers camping outside stores overnight, people trampling each other over toasters, deals so good you'd think they were giving away free kidneys. It's chaos. It's capitalism on steroids. It's the Super Bowl of shopping. But in 2015, while every brand was screaming 50% off, 70% off, buy more, spend more, one company said, "No, we're good. Want to give us $5 for literally nothing?" And here's the insane part. Over 11,000 people said yes. Cards Against Humanity made $71,145 in pure profit by selling absolutely nothing. No product, no shipping, no discount, just nothing.
To understand why this worked, you need to know Cards Against Humanity. This isn't your typical card game company. Founded in 2010 by a bunch of college friends, Cards Against Humanity calls itself a party game for horrible people. The game itself? Imagine Apples to Apples, but if it was drunk, offensive, and written by the internet. Cards range from dark jokes about death to wildly inappropriate punchlines. It's politically incorrect on purpose. And that's their brand identity. Bold, irreverent, and willing to push every boundary of good taste. Their marketing? Same energy. They once raised money on Kickstarter and promised to send people a potato, and they actually did. Another year, they dug a giant hole in the ground called the Holiday Hole. People donated money just to keep the digging going. No purpose, just digging. They've sold literally boxes of bullshit. Not a gag, actual cow poop. So when you hear that this company sold nothing for $5, it suddenly makes sense. This isn't a bug, it's their brand philosophy.
Now, let's rewind to Black Friday itself. Black Friday has been around since the 1950s, but in the last 2 decades, it's become a global shopping ritual. Stores slash prices, online retailers crash under traffic, and consumers act like they're preparing for an apocalypse. For brands, it's the biggest sales day of the year. Billions of dollars change hands in 24 hours. Companies plan for months to maximize profit. But here's the dark side. Most businesses lose profit margins on Black Friday. They discount so heavily that they're barely breaking even, all in the hopes of building customer loyalty. It's a race to the bottom. Who can discount the most? Who can scream the loudest? Who can fight hardest for attention? Cards Against Humanity looked at that madness and said, why compete in a race to the bottom when we can win by doing the exact opposite? So, on Black Friday 2015, they put up a single product on their website. The product was called Nothing. Price? $5. Description? On Black Friday, everybody is selling something. We're the only company selling nothing. Buy nothing for $5. And that was it. You clicked Add to Cart, paid $5, and got absolutely nothing in return. No download code, no card deck, not even a snarky email, just silence. It was bold, it was absurd, and it was pure satire on consumer culture. So how did people react? Here's where it gets wild. Over 11,000 people actually bought nothing. They willingly gave Cards Against Humanity $5 for the joke. That's $71,145 in pure profit. No costs, no logistics, no customer service complaints like my order arrived damaged. This was possibly the most efficient Black Friday campaign in history. But the real gold wasn't the money. It was the attention. Screenshots of receipts spread like wildfire on Twitter, Reddit, and Facebook. News outlets covered it. Memes popped up instantly, like just bought nothing for $5, best deal of Black Friday, or Cards Against Humanity scammed me and I loved it. Instead of customers feeling cheated, they felt proud to be part of the joke. It was like an inside club where the entry fee was $5. Now let's break down why this worked. 1.
brand alignment. Cards Against Humanity's whole brand is built on satire. This campaign wasn't random. It was the perfect extension of their identity. Fans expected them to do something ridiculous. 2. Community participation. Buying nothing wasn't really about the transaction. It was about saying, I'm in on the joke. Customers weren't just consumers, they were co-conspirators. 3. Rebellion against consumerism. Black Friday is consumerism at its peak. People feel trapped by the chaos of buy, buy, buy. This stunt was a clever way to rebel against that by spending money in the most pointless way possible. 4. Media magnet. Journalists love quirky stories. Company sells nothing for $5 is a headline that practically writes itself. Cards Against Humanity hijacked the news cycle for free.
The stunt became legendary in marketing circles. Business schools still talk about it. Here's the genius. While other companies were slashing prices and losing profit, Cards Against Humanity increased profit and increased brand loyalty at the same time. They turned satire into sales. They turned a joke into journalism. And they proved that sometimes the dumbest idea is actually the smartest. So what's the takeaway for other brands? Don't fight where everyone else is fighting. Instead of battling for the loudest discount, create a new conversation. Know your brand voice. This stunt only worked because it fit perfectly with Cards Against Humanity's identity. If Apple tried this, disaster. But for Cards Against Humanity, it was a masterstroke. People buy meaning, not just products. The $5 wasn't about value, it was about belonging, humor, and identity.
At the end of the day, Cards Against Humanity's nothing for $5 wasn't just a stunt. It was social commentary wrapped in humor, executed with zero cost, and amplified by thousands of people willing to laugh at themselves. It proved that sometimes the best way to sell something is to sell nothing at all. So next Black Friday, while brands are battling over who can sell you the cheapest flat-screen TV, remember this: one company sold literally nothing and made $71,000. And maybe that's the biggest marketing lesson of all. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Would you spend $5 on nothing? Or would you rather fight someone in Walmart for a microwave? See you in the next one.